Okay, good morning, everyone. Today, I will talk about one of our research project, deep learning based local fish classification, a comparative study of PG16 models and multiple classifiers. My name is Shahadat Hossain Shozib, and the other member of my work who helped me throughout this process is my respected teacher, Mr. Saidur and Kohinoor. Let's dive into the world of deep learning and its application. In Bangladesh, in recent years, issues like color selection, texture selection, and also size selection, deep learning provides most promising solution so that we take deep learning to solve our problem. In the country like Bangladesh, fish classification is a crucial task as fish serves essential source of protein. However, we still dependent on manual fish classification because of having high number of fish species and some very close similarities. For that reason, we want to automate the process and take deep learning as a promising solution. We use VGG16 model, which is a popular deep learning model for low resource environment setup. In Bangladesh, over 260 freshwater fish species are found. Identifying and classifying them is essential for various purposes, but it is often done manually, which is prone to human error. Classifying fish species is also very time consuming as there are few fish experts in our society. The traditional manual classification method are not only time consuming and prone to error, but also inherently limited in terms of scalability. With growing demand for fish as a source of protein in Bangladesh and other regions, the manual classification process become increasingly challenging to sustain. So before dive into our work, let's see what other have done. One of the work about CNN modeling for recognizing local fish species. On that work, firstly they collect their data set. They collect 7,000 fish images for their model. After that, they pre-process their data, and after finishing their pre-processing, they found their final data set. Then they implement 3CNN custom model on their dataset and explore the test result. However, for that work, we found that how different pre-processing algorithm work, how CNN model perform on Bangladeshi local fish. They also showed the comparison of various CNN model. However, they didn't explore the CNN model on a limited dataset. Also, they took high resolution picture for their work. We couldn't find how normal mobile image worked on that case. We study another work which is machine vision based local fish recognition. On that work, first they can convert the color picture into grayscale and resize into fixed size. Then they used histogram foundation and extract the feature. After that, they use SVM, KNN, and assemble method for classifying their image. For that work, we learn how different classifying layer works. However, the machine learning method, which is quite complex for image recognition, also the accuracy of their model is not very high. So several questions come into our mind after studying their other people work. Firstly, how VG16 pre-trained model work for fish classification, about the potential scalability and adaptability of developed application with the local fish. And we also have the confusion how to compare the performance of various classifiers and their impact of on VGA16 model, how we will assess the usability and user experience. of developed Android application with local fish detection. Now let's focus on our methodology. Our first task was collecting the local fish image. Then we pre-process this image. We remove all the noisy data and discover our final data set. After that, we apply many pre-processing algorithm on that, such as share range, zoom range, horizontal flip, etc. Then we just create our model based on the dataset. After that, we replace the existing classifiers with the new one, and then we compared our all model. So let's take a look into our dataset. We have total 2,300 fish images, which we took from local fish market, and all pictures are captured by a normal mobile camera. We created three VGG16 model with three different classifiers. First, we create VG16 with softness classifier. On that case, we just pre-process our image, and after that, we resize and rescale them. And after resizing, we load the pre-trained VG16 model without the classifying layers, and we just freeze all the trainable layers, and then we add new dense layer into that model. And after that, we just train that model into our dataset and compile the model and find the accuracy. We create another VG16 model with random forest classifier. On that case, we firstly we resize our image into 224 into 224 pixel, then convert the image and labels into array, split our image dataset into train and test dataset, normalize our image pixel value, and then load the pre-trained PG16 model without the classifying layers and false the trainable parameters. After that, we load the train and test features and implement PCA into that for reduce the size of the model. And then we pass the train and test feature to random forest classifier, and then we find the accuracy of that model. We have created another model which is PG16 with softness classifier. On that case, we pre-process the model, and then we load the VG16 pre-trained model with the top without the top layer, and we freeze all the previous weights of the pre-trained model. Then we add MFP classifier on that on that model, and we create a new model. After that, we just compile the model and find that accuracy. So after creating all those three models, we find that our VG16 model with softness classifier gives 95% accuracy, and VG16 with random forest classifier gives us 86% accuracy, and our VG16 model with MLP classifier is 94 point accurate. So in future, we have a plan to increase the number of fish species. We are working with 10 fish species now. In future, we have a plan to increase what we have. We also want to deploy our model into real world setting that will help us to explore our model performance in real-time approach. So in conclusion, our comparative study of VG16 models and the multiple classifiers has not only drawn the best classifiers for deep learning model for low-end devices, but it has also paved the way for innovative approach to tackling ecological challenges. Here is our references. So thank you, everyone. If you have any question, feel free to ask.